Hello, friend. Welcome to my YouTube streaming. Um, so I plan to start my YouTube streaming on 9 sorry 9:30, but there's some late, so I apologize for this. Uh, Today's topics are how we make our portfolio for the not specific in Korea, but for the uh, European company or global company, something like that. So, uh, so I streaming with my English speaking. So and uh, when we firstly upload our portfolio to the LinkedIn or the self web hosting platform, we need to refine our portfolio. So I there's so many some try and error in my career writing my portfolio, but I think this is some great platform. I'm not advertise this platform, but this is free and very useful. So I will introduce Overleaf, and uh, so overleaf.com. You can Google it, right? Overleaf. This is some LaTeX editor, right? And you can sign in these pages, and you will find there is so many templates on this, right? So I heard that some US living in US friend that most job interview using this template. So you can see it as CVs and resume, right? So there is so many templates in here, and my friend told me there is some classical template when we submit or apply some position in global company that HR want to see a simple but having impact for our portfolio or CV resume. So I chose this Adam's resume template. This is very simple comparison to the other, but I think this is the great for some summarize or simplify our portfolio. So I chose this one, and you can see other great template in here, right? So there is some Chinese template in here. So I think this is some standard CV template in. So we can write the template. So my template is something like this. So you can see it, but very simple, and there is no some other stuff that makes them confusing to the when we read this portfolio first time. So I change it. I change this template a little bit because you can see it. Right? These templates are company and education and technical skill, right? But I add some key for performance context in here because we need to impact our some key ability, right? Or a performance in the top of this. So I think educations are or maybe ordering changes in this, but I follow this template in here, right? The first is company and education and technical skill, but I add key performances, and I focused on some one page and some zip compression my career in one page, right? I think this is important because many HR maybe do not read 2 pages or long sentence because they are human, right? I don't want to read long vocabulary or word in the document, right? Because business and or some working on office, right? So I guess they want to find a keyword from the JD, right? So one word or a vocabulary represent some most of us. So I I I considerate what the word is the best for my portfolio. So I chose the very considerably in each word, right? So most of the JD, there is some highlighted word, right? When we find some uh, some career or job information, there's if if HR want or some manager write up the JD, they will write the some keyword like some this Linux, right? If they want to some interviewee having some performance about Linux, they write up the Linux. So I want to using Linux in my office job. Also, I develop on the Linux platform this now, so I write this Linux keyword. And long before when I wrote up my portfolio, I wrote up 5 page or 6 pages for my current job. So, but I think this is not good because HR don't want to read all these things, right? So this I think this is simple, but represent myself. What is the main topic of this people? This man. So I wrote up some my Linux uh, Linux experience in this line. So right, and I'm doing some 5G protocol job in my company. So I add this protocol handling in this line. So I considerate half of half, what I want and what I uh, what I have in this key performance context, right? So what I want is some open source contribution, and below is what I have experienced from the career. So this is that, and there is some educational course I had. So I think this is impact for this what he had in the education. So I think I highlight I top right my university, but I think this is more important for my career. So and technical skills are more detailed explanation for key performances. So and there's some um, conference talks in here and Hexter's IO uh, that I have in spare time. So I think this will be changed because I have a project that co-develop hardware, software for the some crypto accelerator. So that's all I can explain from now. So if you have any uh, some question, feel free to asking me. So I think this is a coin size, right? And uh, some newbie on HR or some other people can easily understand what he want, what he experienced. So I prefer using overleaf. So you can use overleaf. So I can share it. So so and if you route up the portfolio, then you can make some content from web hosting. So I can share my web hosting pages. Right. This is my hosted pages. So very cute. And I think this is some interaction in here. So this makes some uh, uh, some curiosity. Oh, he had some. He loved Linux, right? And this is more easily to read uh, than the my portfolio, the CB, right? There's some animation in here, and we can click these links below. This is my YouTube channel in what I streaming in here. So and right, there's some publications and low is some key performances plus technical skills. So very simple, and we can read it in mobile. So if some people uh, read my portfolio, they can read it on the mobile platform, right? So I chose this web hosting for who want to read my portfolio in mobile, right? Uh, Everyone have mostly daily using a mobile phone on the live, right? So I think easily contacting making an easily contacting point is very important from from when I prepare some portfolio, right? We cannot the uh, some CB request to people that download my CBE every time. Be, this is some people feels like this is spam, right? So I chose the web hosting for the easily contacting point for the people who about curious from the Yunzong, me. So that's all, and I share the how to make some web hosted portfolio. So I search it, uh, I search it, and finally found 2 months ago there is portfolio pages that uh, Michael, right? He shared this project from the MIT license. So this is open source portfolio, right? Based on the Dino. Uh, some people know that the Dino is the the Node.js, right? Node.js, some creator a few years ago make some this Dino project, right? So Deno is easily like Node.js. I'm a Node.js developer a few years ago, so I can easily using the Deno. And uh, if have some experience, some software developing, you can easily use Deno. They almost make some wrapper for the using when the making some web project. So right, Lion Dar make some demo a few years ago, right? So very easy to install, right? Very simple, right? And easy to use, easy to install, and there's so many plugins. So so you can clone this project and go to Deno portfolio, and Deno task start is end, right? So very simple to use. So I found this project and was surprised from the wow, right? He he also have some um, web professional developer. So and there's some of one point in here, right? So comparison to my page, I add some button in here, right? So I share how to write up the web hosted pages. So this is my portfolio pages. So I changed this and I changed these links and some images that represent myself in this. So and some text change it and technologies change it, right? So and CB also, right? CB also include this. I need to change it, the updated version, but almost same. So how can we change this? So first, you can clone this, or you can clone my project, and right. So go to Deno portfolio, right? I think this is not important in this time. So there's main TS, and there's some start on this, and you can go in the, some component and island, so we can compare to these pages. So there's some 404 handle pages and some images. So you can see the main.ts in here. So right, main.ts go here, and this is these buttons are here in this code app bar, and I can find app bar. This is some import page in here, import module, and there's some working in here, so I can follow if the changes. Right. This is the main page for this portfolio. And there is some modules in here. So this is app. So this represent my these buttons in here. Right. So GitHub, right? GitHub, Linux, LinkedIn, YouTube pages, and email. Right. There's so URL and icon in this, and this makes some HTML tag in here, right? And right, and right. I confused, but this is the main page, index.tsx. So we review in these buttons, and we can import these icons. Icons are founded in these pages. I use another pages for this, but not this. There is so many reference to get the icon. We can Google it. So firstly, this is the animation in here, and right, I added some link in these things. So who wants to go to some this working on open source, and there's right experience in here, and right, I think I need to reorder the functions position, but projects are here. So write up these things, and they return this HTML module. So technologies are here, right, with the icon. So I'm modeling it, and there is publication, right? So who wants to go to the link, they can use this link with the button in here. So I added this icon for each them, and they return the module. And there is some values in here. So I added some technology aspect, some text in here, right? So I added it, and right, this is some main pages functionality they can summarize. So they uh, they uh, finally we uh, uh, output the modules in this web page, so we can use these pages with some modification, a little modification, right? Very easy to use, right? So, and very concise and very beautiful. And there is no much effort for making these pages. So, and I have some using this some 3D tux. So I had Andy from who making this design for uh, for the sharing platform, Sketchy Fab, right? So I use this. I use this 3D model. So 3D model can change it in here. So there is some I'm trying some a real working for how can I talk it some how can I zoom adaptively zoom the talks. So there's some working in here and right models are in here. So I can find it. Talks, 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 talks. Image and scene, right? This 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 is the talks data scene, right? GLTF. So download 3D model. There is GLTF data in here. So I add this and I some update this code because the model size are different from originals. Uh, some teletype model. So I reconfigure. I need to reconfigure the uh, 3D view of this model. So and I want to uh, present Taxis front image. So I add it in here. So this is my working on how I uh, how I firstly hosted my portfolio page in myself. So I think this is great for the some writing up the simple GitHub IO because this is a very concise and very easy to understand. Right, there is some many indent and space. So there is the guide I wrote up. Right, Michael write up the detailed uh, explanation for this, right? And I update it. So this is the public domain that uh, build it from here, but I can start this platform on local page for the developing, right? So these pages look like this, same, right? So there are mentioned that I need to update some order of my pages. So I working on this time. So right, index.ts, I said there's some functions are reordered needed for this project are here, but the experience are upper in here, so I need to reordering this code because this makes easy to write up when I need to update. So right, there's no changes, but the code are reordered in here. So hero is this part, and project is this part, and experience this part. Right, technology in this part, uh, and publication this part, right? And value is this part, right? And we can export our module from this part. So and you can see the overleaf, review the overleaf, and I want to update my CVE. I add my project in here for my recent spare time project, right? So we compile this. Right? This is the LaTeX syntax. So great. There's no 2 pages, just only 1 page. This is great. So I wrote up the I this working that hardware software co-develop experience. So I added this AES module from my Jaibo Jink and add some driver based on the DevMem. So this is the result of this work, right? I want to add this on my portfolio. So extra, and I don't need to extra in this. Right. How can I write up these things? Firstly, I need to remove link. Right. Great. Remove link, and I don't need extra this. AES accelerator encryption. I think this more need to change this word. Not only encryption, crypto. So I write up crypto on the Beta Linux. So I don't need this. And recompile. Right, great. I can reorder this project from below, right? I think this is more important than the webcam. So I think this is not good, right? Right. And I can highlight these things, bold, right? Bold, right? So we compile it, right? Co-develop, development, right? Co-development, right? Co-development, recompile. Good. And there's so much these things, italic, right? Great. I think this can be bolded, right? Great. And I don't need to italic in this point. Great, right? So we can download it from my pages, CV, right? Great. And you can go here, and I need to update this CV. So remove these things and Finder, right? I need this in here, and I change this name in here, right? So they update, and this CB can download it in the from this. So we can download it and download it in here, and we can check. A great updated, right? So I working on these pages and making some job, right? When I review these pages, and I need to update this, update CB file and function order, right? And staging and commit this. So main, okay, great. And I can go the my my pages. I also share these pages for the people who want to making some modification in 3D model. So this is the link for the 3D model in portfolio pages, and we can go to GitHub. And there's my hosting pages, right? So I push it up these pages, and there is CI works in here. So we can show that there's changes in the functional drawing and CB PDF file, and right, this there is some working on here, some CI works. So they check up and update the pages and build them. So we can check this out in here, and right, all CI passed and done. So deployed in the kjlogs pages. So download it. We can see that PDF files updated. Right. So if there a chance to some how to hosting the custom domain in pages, but if you made some with the ID and id.github.io, this will make some these pages, right? I think this is redirecting in the kjlog.com, because I setting up in Cloudflare that I buy my domain for the kjlog, and I set up the some page forwarding in the Cloudflare. So, but the people who want to use this domain purely with the github.io, you can use it for this. So I've shared some how we making my portfolio for the low-level system developer, and how we can host it, and making some web hosted pages. So I think this is some valuable point, right? And there is no much effort making this portfolio, but simply is best, and this will have some impact, right? So I hope to all the folks have some great chance to using this platform. So this is my end of YouTube streaming for how to make the portfolio, right? I hope doing well, everyone. So thank you for joining this time. Now, I will upload this video in YouTube, and I will load up some coincides video with the editing. Thank you, Blue Bubble. So uh, if someone there's some missing from the uh, start of this streaming, uh, don't worry about it. I will upload this video in the editing version for easily understood, right? I have some pause in in streaming today because uh, uh, I I have so long time to review again to the source code that I editing. So thank you for joining this time. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.